However, at its core, it's radical change. This is a radical action that you're taking because you're taking power back for yourself and not accepting the things that are given to you that are bad for the planet and for your own health. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ayana, and I talk about things relating to spirituality, self-help, personal development, and things that they didn't teach you about in school, okay? We're gonna go over the seven R's of sustainability. I kind of made it up, but there is a format of the 6 R's of sustainability, which I'll insert now. Use this, go through these 7 R's and ask yourself questions to really get yourself started on your sustainable, eco-friendly, more conscious way of living. All right, so I got my laptop here. I'm just gonna look at the laptop, so forgive me if I look down. So the 7 R's that I think I made up, maybe I just borrowed from other things, is refuse, rethink, reduce, reuse, repair, recycle, and rot. Now they only taught you 3 in school. They taught you reduce, reuse, and recycle. But no, there can be 7 or there can be 6, okay? And the first R we're gonna go with is refuse. Refuse stands for refusing participation. Refusing participation with supporting large companies that don't really care about people or planet and put a profit over those. Supporting them with your dollars and your energy and time, and investing in them when there are other better opportunities and companies that actually do care about the state of the earth and the effect of our actions on the earth and the people in it. Because the only reason that these kinds of things exist is because we continue to ignorantly and willingly participate and believe in these concepts and these companies that don't really care. And the next R is rethink. Rethink your relationship to the earth. If we think the earth is dead, we're going to treat it like it's dead and we're going to continue to kill it. But if we think and believe that the earth and its inhabitants are a living organism and it is sacred and it should be protected, then we'll act on that and protect the environment at all costs. And we must really switch over to that way of thinking in order to continue to cultivate better and better environmental practices. Another way to rethink is to ask yourself these questions when you're actually buying things. Like, do I really need this? Is this gonna add clutter to my life? Is this gonna waste my time? Is this gonna waste my energy? Am I buying because I'm bored? It's out of habit, or I'm anxious, or I'm buying because of social pressures. Ask yourself these questions about your ways of consumption. Ask yourself, what is your role in the cycle of consuming and buying, consuming and buying? Are you just solely for consumption and you just a zombie, or do you have something more to offer? Other questions for rethink you could use are, how does this product get to me? Where does it come from? How is it made? What happens to it when it goes away, when you throw it out? The next R, and that's like my favorite R, is to reduce. Reduce your consumption, as I was saying before. Reduce your waste, how much money you spend, how many harmful chemicals that you allow into your body. You can reduce that as well. The miles that your food travels to buy it locally rather than buying something from Peru, California, Canada, Italy, when you could buy something just as good quality when it's made locally. The 4th R is reuse. Don't just buy something, use it once and throw it out. Do your best to make as many uses or take as many uses out of a product as once. I know a lot of people take the plastic grocery shopping bags that they get from the store and then reuse it as trash bags or like doggy bags, or put your lunch in, even something as simple as that, before it has holes in it or something. The fifth R is repair. Can it be repaired? Who can repair it? Where can I get it repaired? And if all else fails, can I repair it myself? Can I learn how to repair it? Simple skills like really simple, like crochet and computer repairs or sewing. It's something good to have in your repertoire, so when things do break, you know how to fix it when it does. And then there's recycle. And this is probably like one of the biggest things. It's very misunderstood. You can't just recycle anything anymore. And I learned that the hard way because I thought I knew, being a sustainability major, and be like, oh yeah, I could recycle this. We do good with recycling in my municipality. But my nana, she was like, no, they changed it. So please look up your local municipality's recycling page and see what they accept. Because right now, the town area that I live in, they only accept the kinds of plastics that have the 1 in the triangle or the 2, and glass, paper, and cardboard. I'm not too sure about aluminum, probably still. But yeah, be aware of that, because you can't just throw anything in the recycling bin. And a lot of people don't know this. So they do throw anything in the recycling bin, and it doesn't even end up getting recycled. So it just gets sent to the landfill. So it's important to know what your town accepts. Do they even have the recycling? The recycling people just drove by. That's funny. Important to know what they accept. And then the one that I'm getting into right now is the 7th R, which is rot, and is to compost. Look again in your town, in your area, to see if they have a composting service. And if they don't worry. If you do have a backyard or a lawn and you do garden, you could turn your kitchen scraps into compost. It's fairly easy. I'm a simple person. I take my kitchen scraps, lay it on my garden, I cover it with dirt and grass clippings. I just let it sit. It's probably not the best way that you should do it, but it's better than adding more waste into landfills that gives off methane gas when it starts decomposing, when it could be used as luscious fertilizer when you're gardening. If not, donate your kitchen scraps to a friend, a local gardening center, because I'm pretty sure that they'll accept it, because compost is very helpful when you are growing. So now that we went over the 7 R's, refuse, rethink, reduce, reuse, repair, recycle, and rot, we're gonna go into action. Now that you've asked yourself all these questions, what are you gonna do? Obviously, it seems very overwhelming. I can speak from experience to realize the interconnection of animals and plants and humans and the environment as a whole. Just how much damage that we've done, how it shows how spiritually disconnected we are, or how just disconnected we are from ourselves. It's very overwhelming. So the tip that I have is to start with one thing, one aspect that strikes a chord with you. For me, if you go to my past videos, it was reducing my plastic. I started, I think, simply with beauty, buying a safety razor and switching over to bamboo toothbrushes. And now, 2 years later, I have a lot of practices that don't use nearly as much plastic as the average person. So pick one thing that strikes a chord with you, do a little bit of research, so you have some knowledge of why you're doing it, and then follow through with some cheap and easy things. I will link some videos and playlists in the description box of videos I love to get started with sustainable living. So definitely go check that out. Two things that you could do with whatever aspect that you choose is to just make your own stuff. Make your own toothpaste, deodorant, start fermenting foods like sauerkraut, or make your own peanut butter, like just make your own things, or repurpose clothes and sell them, or just wear them and just be looking fly. And like I said, you could always do swaps. That's the second thing. Switch plastic toothbrush for a bamboo toothbrush, plastic shopping bags for recyclable, plant-based, biodegradable, reusable bags. It doesn't have to be as hard as some people make it out to be and be very overwhelming. It's about gradual progress, because if you overwhelm yourself too fast, then there's no point of you going all out and just stopping. It's better to slowly progress in the reduction of your waste. It's not just eco-friendliness or fad or trend. You know, it's not just, ooh, let me do this for a while. As it could be, but however, at its core, it's radical change. This is a radical action that you're taking, because you're taking power back for yourself and not accepting the things that are giving to you that are bad for the planet and for your own health. It's a radical confrontation with our existence and the illusion of this reality where we have little control and don't really think for ourselves. We're thinking, we're using our brains, we're problem solving, and that's amazing. So any progress that you make, I commend you on. So yeah, that was a little quick video. I hope you enjoyed, and I really hope that you take these 7 R's, you know, go back, take a screenshot of the 7 R's, just so you know, replay this video, like, share, and subscribe, because I'll be coming out with more sustainable, simple living videos, because that's my major. That's like how I want to live in life. And I'm going to connect it with spirituality from time to time. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.